Hello, hello! Welcome back to the Luana English Podcast, the place where we help you level up your English while talking about things that actually matter in the real world. I'm Luana.
And I'm Josimar. It's great to be back in the studio with you all. How are you doing today, Luana?
I'm doing great, but I've been thinking a lot about my next vacation. I was looking at photos of Venice and Santorini, and Josimar, it looks like you can't even see the streets because there are so many people.
You've stumbled upon our topic for today, overtourism. It's a huge debate right now. Is traveling to these famous landmarks actually doing more harm than good?
Exactly. So today we're going to chat about the ethics of travel, look at some tricky grammar, and learn some travel chic vocabulary. Let's dive in. So, Josimar, you're a bit of a traveler. Have you ever been somewhere and felt like, maybe I shouldn't be here?
Honestly, yes. A few years ago, I went to Maya Bay in Thailand, the beach from that famous Leonardo DiCaprio movie. It was stunning, but there were hundreds of boats and people taking selfies everywhere. I felt like a tourist in the worst sense of the word.
That's the heart of the problem, isn't it? We all want to see the must-see spots, but when thousands of us show up at the same time, the local soul of the place starts to disappear. Prices go up for locals, and the environment suffers.
Precisely. In Venice, for example, they've started charging an entry fee just to walk into the city. Some people think it's fair to help maintain the city, while others think it makes the city feel like a theme park, like Disneyland.
That's a great point. It's a double-edged sword. These places rely on the money tourists bring in. Without us, their economies might collapse. But with us, they're literally sinking or breaking.
It's about sustainability. I think the old way of traveling, just ticking boxes on a bucket list, is becoming outdated. People are now looking for slow travel.
I love that term. Instead of visiting 5 cities in 10 days, you stay in one village for 2 weeks. You actually talk to the baker, you learn a few phrases in the local language, and you spend your money at small family businesses.
Right. It's the difference between being a consumer of a culture and being a guest in a culture. Let's be real, Luana. If someone offers you a free ticket to the Eiffel Tower, are you going to say no because of overtourism?
Well, probably not. But I might choose to go at 7 a.m. or in the middle of winter to avoid the peak season. It's about being more mindful, don't you think? Okay, let's pause the debate for a second and look at how we're talking. Josimar, you used a specific structure earlier. You said, if someone offers you a ticket, are you going to say no?
Yes, that's a classic first conditional structure. We use it to talk about real possibilities in the future. Formula, if plus present simple equals will or going to plus verb. Example, if we continue to ignore overtourism, these landmarks will be ruined.
Perfect. And I used a phrase that I think our B2 listeners will find useful, double-edged sword. Can you explain that one, Josimar?
I love that idiom. A double-edged sword is a situation that has both positive and negative consequences. Tourism is a double-edged sword. It brings money, positive, but it causes pollution and high rents, negative.
Exactly. And one more thing for our listeners. Notice how we use the word rely on. It's a phrasal verb. Many students say depend of, but in English, it's always depend on or rely on. Example, the local shops rely on the summer crowds to survive the winter.
Before we go, let's pick 5 key words or phrases from our chat today to help you sound more natural. 1. Overtourism, noun. When there are too many visitors to a particular destination, resulting in damage to the local environment or culture. Example, residents of Barcelona are protesting against overtourism in their neighborhoods. 2. Bucket list, noun. A list of things you want to do or places you want to visit before you die or before you grow old. Example, seeing the northern lights is at the top of my bucket list. 3. Mindful, adjective. Being conscious or aware of something. Example, we should be more mindful of how much plastic waste we create while traveling. 4. To tick boxes, idiom. to do something just to say you've done it without really enjoying the experience. Example, I don't want to just tick boxes. I want to actually learn about the history of the city. 5. Off the beaten path. Idiom. In a place where few people go, far from the popular tourist spots. Example, instead of going to the main beach, we found a tiny cove that was totally off the beaten path.
And that brings us to the end of today's episode. We hope this gave you some food for thought for your next trip.
Remember, English is a tool to help you explore the world, but let's explore it responsibly.
Here is your call to action. Write down one place on your bucket list that is off the beaten path. Tell us why you want to go there. Practice using those phrases today.
Thanks for listening, everyone. We'll catch you in the next episode.
Bye-bye.